Thank you for listening to our poster on strengthening the pro-AI for Southeast Asia with insights from Myanmar. This is work with Katie Sproul, Nanglin Kam Sinlin, Ewin, and Kinsinwin, and I'm Isabel Lambrecht. The motivation for this research was very simple. We were about to roll out a large-scale household survey throughout the country in Myanmar, and this would include pro-AI. However, Pro-AI and AI and other versions have been mainly piloted and tested in sub-Saharan Africa and in Southeast Asia, but not or rarely in Southeast Asia. And so we wanted to check how Pro-AI would perform in Myanmar and which adjustments we might have to make the indicator and questions appropriate for the Myanmar context. We did first a small pre-testing and cognitive testing exercise, and then we scaled this out to a larger scale pre-testing and cognitive testing in a total of 5 contrasting rural settings. So our findings and recommendations can be found in the middle table. If we jump immediately to instrumental agency, this is very straightforward and we didn't have many issues. We would recommend a few minor changes perhaps, but not many there. So we can really stick very close to the original. For collective agency 2, we would recommend a few minor modifications as well as including again the former WAI question on community influence and speaking in public. But the main issue really lied with the questions for capturing intrinsic agency, where respondents and enumerators were really struggling. On the one hand, sometimes by the repetitive nature of the questions, but also by the abstract and the generalized nature of sometimes very sensitive questions. And for example, when we started to play around with it and look at questions of attitudes about intimate partner violence against women, we could see that respondents would answer differently to certain questions when we specify or give more specific information in different ways. So for the way forward, we would say there's definitely much more work needed on the indicators for intrinsic agency, but also we would recommend doing some more work on understanding the local meaning of empowerment and then use this insight to go back also to this series of indicators and see whether we are capturing this well. Thank you.